The world's watching oil prices.
War in the Middle East is going to squeeze the price up on two fronts. Supply goes down because nobody wants to sail an oil tanker through the Strait of Hormuz when these things are flying overhead. And demand goes up because those things and these things don't run on renewables. It doesn't look like supply is going to increase or demand is going to drop anytime soon, especially given Donald Trump's warning to residents in Tehran that they need to get the hell out of Dodge, thereby triggering an emergency full-scale exodus of a city of 10 million people. Through all this panic, there's one guy trying to stay cooler than everyone else. The boss of oil and gas company Santos, Kevin Gallagher, has close to 50 million reasons to concentrate right now. That's what he'll pocket if the Middle East oil show comes down under.
United Arab Emirates is flashing some cash.
A lot. The UAE is one of the richest provinces in the entire world, courtesy of the black gold under the desert sand. The country's got more oil than a Sean Combs freak-off, which is why people were surprised to see it trying to invest in Australia. The $30-odd billion bid for local energy play Santos would allow Abu Dhabi's ruling Al Nahyan family to sidestep the frightful hoo-ha in their own backyard by doing business in the relatively trouble-free southern hemisphere.
So where the bloody hell are you?
Right up Jim Chalmers' arse, that's where.
Oh, so, because the UAE needs to convince Jim to let the sale go ahead.
The Foreign Investment Review Board has to tick off on the sale to overseas entities of Australian assets that are economically or politically sensitive, as Santos owns some of the most sensitive assets going. The company runs the Darwin LNG plant, supplies 1/6 of WA's domestic gas, owns pipelines that feed the East Coast energy system, and is developing new gas fields as fast as it can. In 2025, most oil and gas companies try to camouflage what they really do with corporate wankery. Kevin Gallagher isn't like that. He's more
drill, baby, drill.
An old school Billy Bob Thornton in Landman kind of oil exec who wants to drill, drain, spud and move on. That's him on the guitar.
How dare you?
Kevin spent the past few years bagging the shit out of the federal government's energy policy, a stance he is now trying to bleach from the internet because he really needs Jim and Albo to give the UAE deal their blessing.
Is it worth a bit to him?
At the $8.89 offer price, the 2.2 million shares Kev has in his family trust are worth $19.3 million.
Wow.
Another 3 million shares he owns under the company's employee equity scheme come in at $26 million, and there's a cheeky 2.5 mil worth of stock coming to him in the form of short-term incentives, which is what corporate wankers call bonuses.
You reckon the government will give it the green light?
Politicians will feign concern about foreign ownership. XRG, which is the name of the bidder, is a subsidiary of a national oil company owned by the government of Abu Dhabi, which trades under the imaginative name Abu Dhabi National Oil Company. There is no getting around the fact that your kettle could soon be boiled courtesy of a democracy-suppressing authoritarian state that's a serial abuser of human rights. But once we're over that, the reality is foreign ownership is nothing new. And let's be realistic, it's not like they can pick up an oil field and take it home with them. The Northwest Shelf is jointly owned by Woodside, BP, Shell, Chevron, China National Offshore Oil Corporation and Japan Australia LNG. The Dampier to Bunbury pipeline that brings gas from there to southern WA is owned by a Hong Kong billionaire named Li Ka-shing. The Ichthys project is run by INPEX, and the Gladstone LNG plant is a JV between Santos, Petronas and Kogas.
So it'll go ahead?
Yes, but with conditions. Politicians will likely insist XRG boost the amount of gas it supplies domestically as part of the deal, and they'll say the company must remain headquartered in Adelaide to stop the city becoming a corporate ghost town. Or more so. I'm Ben Harvey.
Poor Adelaide.